Well, it's just, you know, what we had been waiting for, that some discussion can take place. I don't know if there'll be much discussion, but at least things are moving and people will be facing one another, and I think it's been a struggle just to get there. So I'm really looking forward to how it will unfold, see the administration again play their game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to today's events.
I appeared on the agenda with Steve Paikin alongside Stanley Fish discussing the role of academics, and that's really when I first heard of Professor Rancourt, whom Stanley Fish quite mistakenly cited as an example of something he opposes, but I think he was out of his depth, didn't understand the situation, as did many people, I think, misunderstand the situation at the beginning. And so following this experience, I looked into Professor Rancourt's case, and my opinion that he is being abused is not based on any agreement or disagreement I may have with him with respect to his methods. I think that procedurally it has been a disgrace from beginning to end, and that one can say whether or not one agrees with Professor Rancourt's pedagogy. The point is that Professor Rancourt knows best what pedagogy works best for his students, and that's his call to make. And universities are held to respecting that. If it's not the teacher who decides the pedagogy, who will it be? I'm very concerned that universities are becoming institutions run by human resources people from industry who do not understand and certainly do not appreciate the value of academics to a society, precisely because they have the obligation to speak their professional opinions fearlessly. And I think this is what Professor Rancourt has done. And regardless of whether one agrees or not with his views, he was completely entitled, not only entitled, but he had the duty to say what he did. And I'm here to defend the privilege of academics to speak their professional duties.
I was involved in the Denis case and supporting the case back in 2009 when he was fired. I was a graduate student and he was my supervisor. At the time, I and some other graduate students filed a lawsuit against the university when they removed our supervisor from us unfairly. And so at that point I learned about what was really going on and what the university is, how it really treats students and professors who are dissident and who criticize the university. And learning that nature, the oppressive nature of the institution, led me to learning more about that and following the cases such as the case of Denis caused me to criticize the university more and more, and I eventually became involved in politics at the university as a student representative to the university senate, and so now I'm still following the case, and I plan to follow it and be informed in that role as a representative to the University Senate. I hope to inform the senators of what's happening and work on it from that end as a university senator.
Specifically, what brings you to this hearing?
Well, it's a very important case to follow, and I think there's a big difference between reading about things after they're done versus being here, seeing the people, seeing the arbitrator, his personality, the way he treats the different parties. That kind of stuff is subtle, and it's something you can't get from a transcript. I believe that Professor Rancourt should have his job back, should have there should be reparation done for all the harm that's been done, not just financially, but with regards to his reputation, being arrested by the police on campus and all that stuff. For me, it's, of course, a clear case. Now, how will it play out? We'll have to wait and see.